This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive TMNT Foot Clan 4-pack. Now taking a look at the front of this box, we can see that it is designed to look like the headband of a foot soldier. And if we turn the box around, we can see the back tie of the bandana. And if we remove the slipcover, we can see that all four figures are showcased in a window box packaging. And if we turn the box back around, we can see some really cool panels and images showcasing the figure in multiple posing positions with their different interchangeable parts and accessories. And if we zoom in on the left, we can see a really quick bio of the TMNT. So with the box out of the way, let's crack these figures open and see what we have inside. And here are all four figures out of the box. And wow, NECA has once again killed it with some amazing TMNT figures. And we're finally getting the proper movie Splinter, Shredder, and Foot Soldier figures that we've always wanted. But before we take a closer look at the figures, let's take a closer look at their accessories. So this box set does come with a ton of accessories. Starting off, we get a crate for Splinter to stand on, a weapons rack, multiple swords, sais, axes, other cool weapons for the foot soldiers, 8 interchangeable hands for the foot soldiers, an interchangeable bandana, and 6 interchangeable hands for Shredder. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at this really cool TMNT Foot Clan 4-pack. Okay, so before I actually show off the figures, check this out right here. This is actually an insert that's a backing to the actual box itself. Now what this is, it's kind of like a backdrop that you can use for your display. So you can see that it's like the background where they held Splinter in like that warehouse and whatnot. And it's pretty cool because you can see like the fencing, you can see some chains hanging right here. I know my lights might be a little strong for this, but you can make it out pretty good. And I do like that. And if you want to use that as a background, you know, it's pretty cool that we get that kind of stuff, and it would make for a really cool and pretty epic display for your shelf. Alright guys, so I'm going to start off things with Master Splinter here. How cool is it that we're actually getting a legit, like, super accurate movie Splinter in action figure form? I'm super stoked. Okay, let's just take a look, because I'm going to brag about this set a lot. It's going to get ridiculous. So anyways, that head sculpt is gorgeous. Man, NECA, you nailed it so bad. I freaking love that thing. He just looks so genuine. You can almost see like the peace, yet the suffering that he has behind those eyes is just awesome. The sculpt of that is beautiful. Looking at the profile right here, you can see his sliced up or his chopped off ear. You know, that is something that's pretty cool. That's from the movie. You know, when Shredder chopped off his ear, and that's kind of like their backstory and whatnot. But that's pretty cool how we got that. And we can really see some wash in there, and the different color variations in paint and all that looks really good. I mean, dude, look at this guy. This is the Splinter I've always wanted, and I finally have it. I'm so happy, man. Oh my god. Just opening this set really made me tear up, because like, this is some nerd stuff that I really geek out on. Turtles is one of my favorite things in the world, and we're getting the best toys from NECA. This whole thing is a soft goods material, and I love how it has like holes, and it's like dirty and scruffy, and it's shredded, and it just looks really, really cool, man. The material that they use is awesome. We have these like arm shackles that were holding him up, you know, when he was chained to like the fence and whatnot. All is very, very cool. It's an actual real chain, which is very nice. And to see how dirty it is and things like that. We got his little rat feet with the bandage wrappings like around his feet. Looks really, really good. And his rat tail, which is not awesome. And I love this because this is actually on a bendy wire, so you can pose it around, and for the most part it will hold its shape. So that's pretty cool that it's actually on a bendy wire. Now we can actually take these shackles off. They're just on little pins like that. You can actually pull those off like so, and we'll take off the other one like that too. So you can just take that off. They're just on little hinges like that, and you can just put that to the side like so if you don't want to display him all shackled up and whatnot. But what's really cool is that we also do get the little crate that he stands on in the movie when he's being basically held captured and tortured and whatnot. And I love the wood grain. This is just a cardboard little box that they folded to make it look like a crate with the wooden panels like they're printed on. But what's really cool, if you can see that, it actually it's like a NECA shipping label, which is pretty funny. And if you see the date right there, 3/30/90. Hey, for those of us Ninja Turtle fans out there, we know that is the release date of the original film. So how cool is that detail, man? And while I will note that his ankles are a little awkward and a little can be loose and not as sturdy as I'd like. So when you're standing them on the crate, it does not stand there as good as I would like, but you can get it to work, and it does work out just fine. So you can see, if we lift up some of this material here, it is just a standard rat body, you know, with a really nice sculpt though, really nice paint. You can take this whole thing off if you really want to. Just untie this, and you can see his rat body under there. It actually looks really nice, and man, what a killer looking action figure, dude. So freaking good. So I'm going to run down his articulation. So the head is actually on a ball joint, and it does pop off fairly easily. So just be note of that. It's not a big issue to pop on and off though. But it does work out great. It does kind of rotate up and down. Lots of good motion in there. Arms can go all the way up and down, full circle. They do hinge at the shoulder. It seems to be a single bend at the elbow, a rotation at the elbow, a rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist. So that's really nice. We do get segmented sections of the body. So I'm not really sure. It looks like maybe a few different sections, or maybe a double ball peg, it looks like. So that works out pretty good. So it does roll around a bit, does turn left and right, crunches back and forth, and pivot side to side. Legs are on ball-like joints, so they can get forward, back, do the splits a bit. It's a little awkward, and I don't want to bend this too much, but you can do it in there. Rotation of the upper thigh a little bit. Single bend at the knee, as well as a hinge at the knee, or swivel at the knee. We got ankle joints to let it go up and down, rotate, and we do get toe articulation. So Master Splinter is beautiful. I'm so happy to have this. Man, oh, NECA, you are making my dream toys. Okay, so now let's check out the Foot Soldier. Basically, since these are the exact same, like, identical figure, I'm just really going to show off one, because again, they're the exact same thing. So, alright, this guy looks so badass, dude. Oh my god, this is my perfect Foot Soldier that could possibly be made. This is my favorite design for the Foot Soldiers in any form, you know what I mean? I love the movie Foot Soldier. So the head sculpt looks so freaking good. I love the bug out eyes with that like texture in there. You can see like the little sea holes and things like that. Same thing with the breathing holes throughout that cover the mouth. The bandana that we saw on the cover of the box, a little conch in it, looks really nice. Looking at a profile, we can see the folds and things like that. We kind of even see the ear poking through the material. You can see that the form of the head and the face and things like that. It looks really freaking cool. And on the back, we can see the back of the bandana, how it's tied off on the back, like so, again, like the back of the box, which is pretty cool. Now this is pretty cool that we actually get an interchangeable bandana piece, so you can't unpeg it just like so and put on a different one like that. That's a little bigger and a little more flared out and things like that, which is pretty cool. You know, they're not super big of a difference, but I mean, we get different bandanas, and I kind of remember seeing in the movie that there were ones that had a little, they just seemed a little wider, you know what I mean? So it's pretty cool. Did they need to do that? Not really. But I mean, I'm not going to hate on them for giving us extra stuff. I'm always down for extra accessories. Everything else about this guy looks so good. Oh my god. The texturing across the whole suit, the folds, you can even see like the musculature, like his pecs underneath the material. looks so awesome. The whole forearm guards and things like that look really good with the studs. The little kanji on the back of the wrist like that looks so awesome. The belt is a more softer rubbery plastic. All of this looks incredible. I love this, dude. The folds again just look so good. The wrappings are on the feet. Excuse me. The like ninja toes. All that looks so awesome. This Foot Clan butt back here looks rad, dude. All of this, the texture looks incredible. I freaking love this, man. I'm gonna be gushing about this whole set a lot throughout this entire video. I apologize, but man, I love it so much. Now we even have like this like actual fabric band that goes around the figure. Excuse me, I'm coughing a lot right now. I'm not even sure why that's fully there. I don't know if that's the cover articulation or maybe just to differentiate the material like that a foot soldier would wear. I'm not fully sure, but I mean, it looks cool and I like it a lot and it works out great. So he does come with a lot of stuff. The foot soldiers came with a ton of accessories. So we do got interchangeable hands here. We do got some close-fisted hands that come with both figures like that in the box. And then we do get a pair of these flared out finger hands like so. And then we do get a pair of gripping hands. Now, that's one thing I will complain about. We only get one set of gripping hands. So one right and one left hand for both figures. That kind of sucks. You know what I mean? So you can't two-hand weapons for both figures at the same time. You know, that I wish we could have got two pairs of gripping, or a pair of gripping hands for each figure. You know, I mean, two pairs of gripping hands. Instead, they have to share a pair. So that kind of sucks. That's pretty disappointing. I really was playing around with them and posing them and trying to think of different things to do. And I couldn't do as much as I wanted because we only get the one pair of gripping hands. But, oh well, not a big deal since everything else about this is freaking incredible. We also do get this like weapons rack thing, which is pretty awesome. You even kind of see it has like a little bit of wood grain in it. It's just a solid black, but looks awesome. And you can take all the weapons that comes with this set and hang them on there, and it's just crazy cool to see them all hanging around. And you can literally fit every weapon on this that comes with the set on this rack, with the exception of the little dagger for that you'll see a little later, and you'll see what I mean. But everything else there looks awesome, and what a great display for that. So let's run down the weapons that we do get here. We do get this little tonfa, or a little billy club, or whatever you want to call it, which is pretty nice, like a little police baton type thing, but it's called a tonfa, and that looks really nice. We do get, let's see here, we do get a bow staff, which is again simple black bow staff, no actual sculpted detail to that, but it does look really cool. We also do get a more ninja sword for like the Foot Clan soldiers, with a simple black handle and the square guard like so. Looks really nice, simple black and silver design. We also do get two size. Now these have a little sculpted detail on the actual grips themselves. I did notice that the handles on the sides themselves are a little loose. So you can't hold them and they'll stay in there, but they're a little loosey in there and they don't hold as tightly as the other weapon, and that's because the handles themselves are thinner than the rest of the weapons. We also do get this big great axe here with like this curved spearhead like that. I think it's called a halberd, which is really nice. Love this weapon. This is definitely one of my favorite weapons that I see or saw the foot soldiers using in the movies and things like that. What's super awesome, we do get a nunchaku here, a nunchucks, with the black handles with the little silver studs on there. I think that's a really cool design, and an actual chain for the nunchucks like that. Now, we also do get a second pair of nunchucks right here. Simple black handles. You got the little rope right there that holds the two together. But check this out. That's actually a bendy wire for the nunchucks. That's super cool. I want more of that for nunchucks. Because, you know, whenever you're posing around nunchucks, like a lot of us that have a lot of toys with nunchucks, like Ninja Turtles, like Michelangelo, when you're posing them around, his nunchucks just kind of dangle, and it just doesn't look right. So with a bendy wire, you can actually pose these around to make it look like he's swinging them and things like that, and different action poses, which I think works great. So that's very cool and very creative that we have a bendy wire, because I don't know of any other company or toys that have a nunchuck and have the bendy wire. I've gone on a long time about this bendy wire, but I'm super happy about that, man. That's definitely one of the coolest things there is. So a lot of weapons, a lot of hands, and the rack and all that looks really cool. Let's run down his articulation now. So the head and the neck are on ball joints, so they do roll around like so. Does turn left and right, up and down, and pivot side to side. Arms can go full 360. The sleeve in this whole shirt is more of a softer, pliable plastic, so it doesn't really get in the way all that much. Up and out that far. We get a double jointed elbow that bends a little past 90 like that. Rotation at the elbow like so. Rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist. We do get a ball peg in the midsection like so. So that rolls around just like that. Does turn left and right. Pivot side to side a little bit, and crunch back and forth a little too. Hip joints that kick forward that much. This whole crotch area is a softer pliable plastic too. Back that far. Splits about that far. Can go a little more. You know, I just want to be very careful because I don't want to break this. No rotation in upper thigh that I can tell. Maybe a little bit, you know, but maybe mine's just a little tight. We do get a double bend at the knee. I'm so scared to bend that. Let's try the other knee. You know, there is a double bend at the knee, but honestly, I probably should have warmed these joints up before I did that, but it can go. Do I try it? Pray for me. Pray for me. Oh, I did it. Oh, I did it. There you go. All the way like that. He pretty much kicked himself in the butt. Oh my God, that was crazy scary. I'm not sure why I did that on camera. Oh my God. So ankle joints go up and down. Rotate seem to be on a type of ball peg. And then no toe articulation. I thought there was toe articulation, but there clearly is not. Nice tread on the feet though and peg holes. So again, the foot soldier is awesome. I'm definitely going to have to get some more foot soldiers because damn, I need to army build these guys holding all the different weapons and accessories and all that kind of stuff. Again, my favorite foot soldier, and NECA again completely killed it. Alright, and lastly, of course, save the best for last as far as I'm concerned. Here's Shredder, and holy poop, this is the Shredder I've always wanted. NECA, thank you so much. He's beautiful, man. Oh my God. So as you can see, I have him with the cape on right now, and this material and this pattern that they used for the cape is perfect. It is freaking perfect. How they had that like zebra like type tiger stripe pattern, which I'm pretty sure is supposed to be a shredded pattern. See what they did there? So I think it's really cool. Oh my God, the pleated lines right here throughout the entire cape looks so freaking good. It billows nice and big. It drapes at the bottom. It's just so awesome. That crazy metallic material, dude. Look at that. That is so freaking awesome. Now, there actually is a little clasp, little metal clasp up there to actually hold the cape on. So you can just unclasp that like so and peel this off like that. You can kind of see how the inside works like so. All the stitching and things like that just looks so freaking good. Man, you know what's funny, when I thought that they were going to make this figure, I never thought they were going to give us the cape, and they gave us a super dope cape. So very freaking awesome. All right, now let's check out the figure itself. That head sculpt is beautiful. I love it so freaking much. Damn, oh my goodness. Oh my God. I legit want to cry because this is such a badass toy. And the Shredder I've always wanted, dude. It's so freaking good. The silver paint apps, the eyes, everything about the paint looks incredible. You can kind of see like the grill in the mask looks so good. The profile of that looks awesome with the big silver piece going over the dome. Looks so rad. And even through the back, the texturing of the back of the helmet looks beautiful, man. I freaking love this. Now, the helmet itself, this whole piece is a more softer, pliable plastic, which is pretty cool. But what you can do, you can actually pull off the face mask. And check that out. Look at that face. That is the face of Oroku Saki. How freaking dope is that? And you can see his face where it's all scratched up from Splinter. Again, super awesome detail. and I love this, dude. The best shredder ever. That's all I'm saying. The best shredder ever. Now the actual mask itself does have little tabs in there, and you will see in the back of the figure, kind of like where his ears are, you can see where there are actual tabs, and you kind of have to just line it up right to get those tabs locked into place. If I can actually do it, and it will kind of like clip on there in place, and there you go. Now, one thing I did notice, it's a little disappointing, the top blade fin right here isn't perfectly lined up straight to the center of the helmet. I've been trying to fiddle around with it to line it up a little straighter. See how that line just does not line up perfectly? Not a super big deal. I really didn't even notice until I got in close with this figure. But everything about the suit looks mind-blowingly good. So he has the red suit, which is from the first movie, of course. But it also has like glitter on there that's actually speckled, and it does come off on my fingers when I'm playing around with it. But that's basically how the suit was. The suit had this little sparkle to it in the movie, and how they did that with this is crazy good. You can see how it kind of shines under my lights here, which is really freaking dope. We got the nice blades on his shoulders. Those look really good. The gauntlets look awesome too. Again, all those blades and the textured detail, all that looks great. We have the big blades on the back of his left hand, which is super awesome, super ridiculously big, and just very freaking cool. A nice pliable plastic for the belt. Again, more of that fabric material around the actual figure itself, like the foot soldier, which is pretty nice. Then get the bottom guards with more of those blades. And it is noted that all of these blades are more softer, pliable, like rubbery type of plastic. So you won't have to worry about these like snapping off or like poking you in any way. They are pretty pliable and bendy, so they shouldn't be so much of an issue. But everything else about this looks freaking rad. And damn, dude, this is an incredible shredder figure. Oh my god, what a badass looking piece. So anyways, he also comes with some stuff. So we do get a gripping hand for the right side like so. We also do a close-fisted hand like that. And then we do get a more open palm hand with the fingers flared out like so. Then for his right side, we do get a gripping hand, or excuse me, a close-fisted hand like that. And then we also do get a more open palm hand with the fingers flared out. Then we do get a gripping hand with the blades like that. So for each side, and they are just pretty easy to take on and off. You can just pull them straight out of a little standard straight peg like that and go in there pretty nice. What's really cool, I hinted at earlier, the little dagger. Check this out. So he has the little dagger that you can pull out with a little sheath like that. And for those of us that remember the movie, this is the dagger he pulled from the back of his belt when he was dangling off the side of the building, and he was going to try and stab Splinter until Splinter pretty much let him go and like pretty much let him die, you know? So that's pretty cool that we even have this. Now, I was kind of wondering if it's possible, and I think I probably could do it if I really wanted to kind of like holster this on the back of that fabric piece back there on the belt. You probably could do it if you want to. Let me see here. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Yes, it is possible. Look at that. So you can just hold that back there and, you know, sneak attack Splinter and try to stab him in the face or whatever you want to do. So that's pretty cool, man. I love that a lot. Then we also get his double-edged like spear weapon that he fought the turtles with on the rooftop towards the end of the movie. I think that's super awesome. Simple black handle with the silver spear tips on the end, which looks really, really cool. And he can hold that with either of his gripping hands, and he gets a very good grip on that, dude. So, damn, this is the ultimate shredder figure. And NECA has said that they could possibly be doing Secret of the Ooze figures in the near future. So what that means, I want a shredder in the purple suit with the edged like saw blade type helmet, and I want a super shredder, freaking Kevin Nash, you know what I mean, because that's who played Super Shredder. That would be incredible, because this guy's incredible, and I know NECA can make other figures incredible. So anyways, okay, I feel like I've been talking a ton, but anyways, let's talk about articulation now. So the head and the neck are on ball joints. See, the collar piece is a separate piece here, but it does cover up some of that joint, so it does work out great. Can look up that far, down that much, pivot side to side, and rotate left and right. Arms can go full 360 if you really wanted to. Again, the sleeve is soft pliable plastic, but it doesn't really get in the way. Arms can go out that far, double jointed elbow, rotation at the elbow, rotation at the wrist, as well as hinge at each wrist. We get a ball peg in the lower midsection right here, so that rolls around, turns left and right, pivot side to sides, crunch back and forth, hip joints that kick forward like so, back that much, can do the splits fairly well. Doesn't seem to be rotated upper thigh. Double jointed knees. I do not want to tempt it with this particular figure. For the foot soldier I was willing to, not doing it with this one. Ankle joints go up and down. Do seem to have a little bit of a ball peg with a nice ankle rocker right there. Now, one thing I kind of do notice, and let's see here real quick. It appears that the foot soldier and shredder here actually share a lot of the same parts. So if you look at the folds in like the arms, the whole upper torso, the belt, the bagginess of the top of the legs, the knees, all that, even the, maybe not the boots, let me see here. Yeah, even the boots, they're all the same exact mold. So what they did here, they pretty much just took the foot soldier, made him this really cool red, and added a bunch of parts to make the shredder itself. So it pretty much is the exact same build with the exact same articulation, and I'm completely cool with that, because damn, this shredder's so freaking rad. So for a quick size comparison, here they are standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your movie comparison, here they are standing next to the movie Turtles, also from NECA. And for even more comparison, here is Shredder and the Foot Soldier compared to their cartoon counterparts, also from NECA. And just for fun, here they are standing next to Little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive TMNT Foot Clan 4-pack. Now overall, I am so stoked and proud to add these 4 figures to my collection. Not only did we get really freaking cool turtle figures last year, but this year we get an awesome Shredder, awesome foot soldiers, and an awesome Splinter. I am so happy with these. Everything about these action figures is damn near perfect. The sculpt is incredible, the paint is beautiful, the soft goods is amazing, all the accessories and interchangeable parts are perfect. I freaking love this set, and I freaking love everything that NECA has been doing with the TMNT line. So if you're lucky enough to find this set, I highly recommend it. It is one set that, in my opinion, all TMNT lovers must have in their collection. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.